Hey Star Wars collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another review, and I have part 2 of my Bounty Hunter trilogy, I guess you can call it. Just reviewed Bane Malar, so please check that out. And right now I have Rum Sleg, who is also from the Legacy Collection from 2009. And Rum Sleg is a bounty hunter who is briefly seen in Episode 1. If you blink, you'll miss him. He is shown right before the Mos Eisley pod race is about to begin. And he's kind of walks by the camera while they're still at Mos Eisley, the city. And I haven't seen him, but you know, supposedly he's also somewhere in the stands watching the race. So you briefly see him, but he was called the Spaceman for a while, and they finally gave him a background story. So really cool looking character. So let's get on to the figure. Alright. So here we have Rum Sleg. Okay. And he has a really cool facial sculpt, which I'll show in a second. It almost looks like a skull. And in the movie, he does kind of look like a spaceman, you know, like he briefly walks by. He's got the jumpsuit and the chest plate, the chest armor, which has some good detail on there. And you got the different belts and holsters slung across his waist. And there's some good detail there. Looks nice. Clips and whatnot. You got the working holster on one side, on both sides, working holsters. And they're different shapes and sizes. This one has a rectangular shape. It's more of a narrow, longer rectangular shape. Got some good detail on the boots with the silver buckles going down. Okay. Got some elbow pads here, black gloves. Okay, and then you've got this jetpack, I'm assuming it is. It looks great. Has a very almost antique look to it. But I really like it. I think it's some amazing detail. It's got this kind of a metallic look to it. It almost feels like, looks like it would be metal if you clicked, you know, if you hit it, it would cling. Looks great. And then you've got the space helmet. Okay, this is removable, so let me take it off. And let's go look at the helmet first. So it looks like a space helmet, but orange. And here you have the holes to connect the tubes. Okay. Let's look at the backpack. The jetpack, which is removable. It might be a breathing tank. Maybe that's what it is. That's probably what it is, actually. And then the tubes connect to the back of the helmet. Like so. So they're not connecting now. There it goes. Okay. So it's a nice accessory. And then the face, which isn't seen with, you don't see him with his helmet off. So Hasbro kind of had to play a guessing game. Almost looks like a Jason Voorhees type mask. You know, it looks like a skull in the movie, and it kind of looks like a skull with the mask on. But once you take it off, once you take the helmet off, you almost get this hockey mask sort of look. Very horror-like. But I like it. I think it's awesome. Okay? And then the back is dreads. So, not a big fan of this part of it, because, you know, it almost, almost makes it seem like his head's like a gray skin, like, I mean, that's what it is. It just seems kind of I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like a rough skin like texture. It might be just his his face itself, but just doesn't seem right. I don't know how else to describe it. And then he seems to have some long hair, maybe some dreadlocks that kind of, you know, are put into a ponytail. So I just think it's much better looking at it from the front. Very awesome. Okay. So I think with or without the helmet, he looks pretty cool. So I like, but I do display him with the helmet. Okay. So for articulation, you've got your ball jointed head, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel forearms, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and no articulation in the ankles though. So articulation for the most part is pretty good. Okay. And I forgot to mention the blasters. You get 2 blaster pistols, which are actually very different from one another. Okay, there's 1. And then there's 2. So they're actually different from one another. Haven't seen them in any other figure, so they might be new or exclusive to this figure only. And those go right in the holsters, but I just leave mine attached to the figure. So, highly recommend Rum Sleg. He's a very cool, unique looking character. Good articulation, some good accessories, some nice detail. And if you're into bounty hunters, you definitely need to get him into your collection. Okay. So I'll be coming out to you with one more bounty hunter review for today. And then, until then, we'll see you next time. May the force be with you.